It's time for your statewide Alabama weathercast.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Drew McCombs with the Alabama Weather Network, and this is your mid-morning forecast update for the state. And we've got showers moving across a good portion of the state right now. This morning got kind of a little bit after right around at 10 o'clock. You got a few showers moving through the Birmingham area, moving further down towards the south, towards Montgomery as well. Still some showers starting to move through there, or about to move all the way through there. Phoenix City getting some as well. Places like Anniston and Gadsden. Dothan will be getting a little bit more here just in a little bit, although it's a fairly thin line of showers down here. You can see that there's definitely a little bit wider spread area of showers as you move further towards the north. And then there's some wraparound showers back behind it as well. Looking at the satellite, some sunshine has started to peek through in the southwestern part of the state. It looks like there will be a little bit more sunshine, periods of sunshine, but some periods of clouds, as a few more clouds trying to form back to the west as well. So it'll be kind of a mixture of sun and clouds in the southwest and southern part of the state. Probably going to be fairly socked in the northern part of the state though as well. But it looks like a lot of the shower activity at least should be mostly ending there in the southwestern portion of the state. We'll take a quick tour around our sky cams here, and looking at Dauphin Island, looks really nice out there. The skies have mostly cleared outside of a few scattered clouds left over, so lots of blue skies out there, but you can tell that it's pretty rough out on the Gulf. It's windy out there. The west wind is 18 miles per hour, gusting to 31 miles an hour. We've got rip current statements out for the entire Gulf Coast, and so not a good day to be out in the water. Not any wind advisories or anything like that, but we're close to the criteria, so it's going to be a breezy day pretty much across the state, but you can definitely tell looking at the Gulf there that it's pretty breezy, pretty choppy there at Dauphin Island. Orange Beach, you got some of the same kind of situation at 62 degrees there. Again, you got some blue skies a little bit. As you look back off to the east, you can see more of the clouds there, but blue skies mainly overhead at Perdido Pass here. And earlier, it looks like I can't see it quite as much now, but you can kind of see the tide going out earlier. It was looking pretty rough trying to get in and out of the pass there, but again, you can see the gust at 28 miles per hour, so it is a gusty day in that area as well. There it is at Fairhope too. You can see lots of choppiness out on the bay. The wind's blowing, or the flag is blowing well there. 60 degrees there, dew point's at 53, so a little bit of the drier air starting to get in, but look at the gust, 27 miles per hour there, so we'll kind of keep looking at that as we move further to the north. Dozier is still seeing rain right now, so again, as you get further to the north, generally we're still seeing some showers around a lot of the state. It's 56 there, and it's almost the same dew point, so it looks pretty foggy there too, but not quite as windy as you get a little bit further away from the coast. But again, we do expect it to be kind of gusty pretty much throughout a good portion of the state. Low clouds hanging around Alabaster as well. Probably some rain around there too. But it looks like, just a few little sprinkles, but it's 52 degrees there. And again, gusts around 20 miles an hour, or 19 miles an hour there in Alabaster. Bald Rock up there at a higher elevation, over 1,000 feet, I believe. Look how chilly it is. It's 48 degrees there. The dew point's 48, so we're kind of socked in with clouds there. Rain's still falling, and the wind's moving around a little bit there as well. And moving up to Florence in the northwestern part of the state. Looks like still got maybe some wet streets out there. It's 52 degrees there, low clouds. And again, we'll probably have some wraparound showers sticking around in the northern part of the state through a good portion of the rest of the day into the evening. So not really expecting to totally dry out in the northern part of the state today, at least. That'll be kind of more tomorrow. Now here's a look at our Skywatcher reports. The low temperatures this morning. Chris Cheatwood and Anniston got down to the 40s, 49 degrees there. Jordan Housen and Chelsea hit 51. Same thing for Joey Amberson in Birmingham. Lee Wigginton and Jasper hit 52, and Bud Bean in Northport got down to 55 degrees. And the temperatures haven't moved a whole lot the last day or two with all the low cloud cover and drizzle in place in spots. But you can see that the wind gusts have, again, been pretty high here lately. You can see it got up to 32 miles per hour in Anniston, 20 in Birmingham. There's got some 20s down there towards the coast. So again, it should be a pretty breezy day across most of the area. And again, that's just going to be gradient winds. That's nothing to do with the rain moving through necessarily. Temperatures right now, we're sitting generally in the 50s across the northern part of the state, and not a lot of difference from place to place. It's 53 in Alexander City, 55 in Tuscaloosa, just barely into the 60s down towards the south as you're getting a little bit more sunshine again, especially down towards the coast, 64 degrees in Gulf Shores. But again, we don't expect the temperatures to budge a whole lot, especially in the northern part of the state where you shouldn't really see much break in the cloud cover and shower activity. So just probably sitting in the 50s now, going to really only probably rise a few degrees over the course of the afternoon. Down towards the south, a little bit better chance of getting a little bit more into the 60s as there should be a little bit more sunshine and the rain should be ending a little bit sooner down there. All right, so here's what we're watching for today and the rest of this week. Breezy and rain at times today, again, mainly in the northern part of the state. It will be ending more soon in the southern part of the state. And then the whole state should be clearing tomorrow. And then we're looking at a frosty Friday morning. It'll be temperatures well down in the 30s across most of the state, or a good portion of the state. And it'll be pretty chilly out there, chilliest air that we've probably seen so far this fall. All right, here's a look at the current situation here. So we got this low pressure center and front moving through as we speak. You can again hear some of this wraparound clouds and moisture that will kind of hang around, especially the northern part of the state. But the actual front really is kind of moving across this morning. And again, a lot of the southern part of the state will start to clear out a little bit and not see as much rain as we get on in through the afternoon. We'll see that looking at our futurecast here as we get on into the later morning into the afternoon. There's some of that clearing down towards the south. You see not much rain left over, but there are those lingering showers with the upper level low still lingering around this evening in north central Alabama. And then it takes a little while for the clouds to get out of here, but finally by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, should be thinning out a good bit so that most of the state starting to see some peaks of sunshine. Although the northeast corner may take a little bit longer to get that. And then Friday looks really clear and nice. Again, Friday morning is going to be chilly and probably Saturday morning as well. But here's kind of your trick-or-treat time frame and looking perfectly clear. It'll be cold out there. It'll be kind of, typical what you expect weather for Halloween and for trick-or-treating. And so, definitely want to have the jackets around, I'd say for sure, though, for that one. All right, we're looking at a little bit further into the weekend. There's some uncertainty going into late into the weekend and into the early part of next week. The models have been kind of flip-flopping on showing fairly dry conditions versus having another low moving through, bringing some showers in the area during that time frame. So this is the latest run of our Barron in-house model showing a low moving through kind of along the coast as we get into Sunday morning. Showers beginning potentially in southwest Alabama at that point, and then continuing to move through over the course of the day on Sunday, continuing to spread more showers further to the north as we get into Monday. Does look a lot of the hints that maybe the southern part of the state has the best chance of seeing some showers out of this early next week. Thinning out a little bit as you get more, though, into Tuesday, maybe a few lingering showers. So again, there's still some uncertainty here. We've put the rain chances into our forecast with the models trying to show more of the rain happening here, but it's still kind of subject to change because the models have been pretty in a good bit of disagreement. So we'll continue to watch that. Here's an update on the fall foliage for this week. So this is the current status. You can see some of the moderate color starting to peek into the Tennessee Valley, and we've got some low color in most of the state, and then down towards the southern tier, little to no color at this point, but starting to see some of the colors peek through. We've started to get some pictures from our Skywatchers on that. We'll try to show some of that here later on today. Looking at next week's forecast, and then we should see the low color spread a little bit further to the south and start to get into more moderate color and even high color in the far northern reaches and upper elevations of the northern half of the state. So, again, as we get into the first week of November and the first couple of weeks of November, that's where we typically start to get more into our peak fall color season. So in the next couple weeks will be some of those best times to get out there and look around a little bit. All right, here's your 7-day forecast for North Alabama. Again, it's going to be kind of a dreary, showery day today. Not going to be a great day to be outside if you can avoid it. Then we start to see the clouds clear, although maybe somewhat slowly, with a few lingering showers tomorrow. And then again, Friday we should be good and sunny, but just cool out there, starting off down in the 30s. We very well probably will have a few places hitting the freezing mark. We'll have some frost in there. 30s again Saturday morning, and then again Saturday looks nice. Trick-or-treating again looks dry and chilly. And then here's where we start to bring in those rain chances as we get into early next week. Again, there's definitely looking like there's going to be some places that'll see some showers, but some may not see it nearly as much. And so again, we'll continue to fine-tune that forecast, but otherwise looking fairly seasonable and cool as far as the temperatures are concerned. And then for South Alabama, again, we'll see more sunshine today, showers ending from west to east over the course of the day. And then, tomorrow looking pretty good. Friday also looking pretty good. Again, it will be fairly cool out there for the trick-or-treating. Saturday looks really nice with highs getting up in the upper 60s. And then again, we bring in that chance of some showers as we head into late in the weekend, Sunday, and into early next week. But that is your Alabama forecast for now. We appreciate you watching us here on the Alabama Weather Network.